Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Season, A Letter to the Future, running on PlayStation 5. Alright, what do I got here? Camera inversion, camera sensitivity. Let's just do that. POV camera inversion, POV camera sensitivity, automatic camera, aim, fewer reminders, reverse page turn, simplified pedaling, relative bike controls, adaptive triggers, controller. Okay, that uses adaptive triggers. That's cool. I think that's fine. Volume, text size, subtitles, sound effect captions. Alright, do I have to worry about licensed music? Doesn't say anything about a streamer mode, so hopefully that is going to be fine. Let's check it out. Who are you?
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight. Just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go. That I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Let's see, past seasons, A Letter to the Future, A Village in the Mountains, Pate's Dream, This Season's Going to End, Dad, The Museum Vault, The Morning I Leave Home. I guess I can't stop the change that is coming. Oh, okay, so this is just what he read. Morning I leave home. What is this, like Shenmue or I'm just looking at stuff, interacting with stuff for no reason.
3, 2, 1. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
It's a very excited toy. Catalog of Strangers, Fearsome Tales for Blasé Children. Let's see. A Catalog of Strangers is an introduction to the more frightful aspects of this world. A reasonable amount of fear and fun makes for prudent children. Interesting. Ceramic animal. Hope you like him more than you would have liked a fish, pate. Prize Ribbon First, Wandering Tale Festival 817. Folded by Pate.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
The owl spreads her wings over prosperity. This bill is worth 10 poems. The prismatic treasury. Okay, so this is an alternate world. Good morning, Mom.
You're up. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. The thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you.
Shield me against what?
Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness.
Where did the dream sickness come from?
You don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep. These were years of wild rumors. And half of them turned out to be true. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant.
Hold on a minute.
That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless. At least.
Let's try it.
Okay, so. This old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them independent forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
A strong odor. Ginger drink spoon. Leave. Is there anything else?
Granite, seaside, darkness. Speaks to how my mom loves me.
Oh, that's not a smell.
Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of. Nothing. I was born in the glow of my parents' love. Nothing. I remember who my dad was. Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things. Ancient perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost.
We'll do that one.
What did you choose for smell?
These dry flowers.
Let's breathe in deep. Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs. They only grow high up in the mountains. He was a great climber. He even found us a new source of water. I hoped after he would climb less, maybe even retire. But he always wanted to explore, and the only direction to go was up. Maybe the Elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to your dad. If someone has the energy to leave, it needs to go somewhere. He fell into the Fitz ravine. We never found his body. But doesn't he rest with us at night? Doesn't he appear in our dreams? How can such a human being depart this earth without leaving behind a trace? A trace as strong as the flowers would still have their scent. Darling, I don't want to lose this one. I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please?
Okay,
Thank
sure. Ginger drink.
Childhood. Too sweet, too old. I always wanted to experience new things.
Yeah, sure. Apparently, I can't pick what I want.
What did you choose for smell?
Ginger bottle.
Let's breathe in deep. This ginger drink has been in our family for generations. And you, as soon as you were old enough to talk, you said, let's drink it. It's hundreds of years old. Like you already wanted to experience something different. Well, we all had one horrible sip. But boy, we laughed. What would we do without you? What will we do without you?
Well, apparently that's the thing I had to pick.
Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Are you going to complain about what I pick?
Cool, battered brass. I always looked for other worlds.
I mean, that's more sound.
Fabric, skin, plush, limbs. This speaks to how my dad loved me. The binding is loose. The lace of the cover is ready to slip away. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
I don't need you to... I need you to say the description for everything again. It's okay.
My hand in my own hand. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
I just think Mom is going to complain about whatever I pick. You know what I mean?
Waxy, papery, chewable. How I've tried to save things.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the candy. I remember. These were a present from your friend Pate. It was such a special gift that you wouldn't eat a single one. But after a while, the candy became as hard as rocks. The candy was meant to give one moment of sugary joy. And you realized, we talked about this, that by trying to save them, they lost their purpose. It might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment.
You okay?
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Gray, textured crumble. A friend gave me this a long time ago. yellow avian gesture. I take care of fragile things.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember your friend Pate made this little bird. You wanted to protect it, keep it like a pet. I thought it wouldn't last long. It's just a bit of folded paper. But you took good care of it, and years went by. You'd done it. It was still intact. That was when I started to understand what kind of person you are. You will chaperone these delicate things into the future.
No, just like I'm like weirdly obsessed with stuff.
For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
When I forget what this tastes like.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever.
Thanks, I never really liked oatmeal. Glad to get rid of this memory.
Standing here, you're having a last taste of home.
Look how fast he dumped that. Oh, thank goodness.
Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off.
Oh, that means it's gonna come off at some point.
And never tamper with it.
Yes, of course.
Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
It's definitely an interesting world that they built.
I've lost so much.
I'm curious if everybody's supposed to be telepathic or if they just didn't want to animate the lips.
How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Let's see, open journal.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Let's see, final smile before I left home. The future will hear what I heard and see what I see. My mother's lost memories protect my mind from diseases of the outside world. Mom knew that I'd chaperone delicate things in the future. 100 years old drink that I wanted to experience. The candy was meant to give a moment of sugary joy, but trying to save them, they lost their purpose. Can I exit this? What is the purpose of this?
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm losing 60 frames. I do like the art style.
Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio. A wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them, but it might be good for you to have an example of one.
Hope she comes back and tells everyone it's safe to leave.
I can go against tradition a little for posterity.
Carol Cafe music and poetry tonight.
This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
Goodbye, Carl. Fish in the sky.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird.
Oh yeah, well, we already did the photography, but sure, we'll do it again. Rest in peace, Dr. Fumio. Dream sickness dreams on.
Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions.
Take pictures and record audio to find the answer. There are 3 murals celebrating his work. Okay.
There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
Hey, it's a hopscotch penis. I mean, it's not very good sound coming from the from the controller.
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air. There's something eerie about an instrument that plays itself. But wind chimes aren't eerie. I think the self-playing instrument needs to imply the presence of a person who isn't there, like this one does, to be properly eerie. Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon. I had
It's a
to
very
drink
specific
this
smell.
gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain.
I have a feeling it did not protect my brain. My feeling.
This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
Alright, I gotta look for these murals, huh? Is that one of them? I don't think so. That might be.
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Maybe not. Doesn't look like anything that... Cairo, or Cairo, founded 1710 or 710.
Cairo village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
We are nice and high up. Hair must be thin here. I'll look for these other two murals. Did I pass by murals when I was on my way here? Let's see, floral cures. Come learn medicinal plant recipes handed down from Dr. Fumio.
We learned to grow cures for maladies from the outside world, even though they seem to be long gone. It's just tradition.
Oh, okay, I can't run upstairs apparently. Well, I can't do any running up here. Walking only. Don't want to disturb the peace, apparently. Okay, got nothing to say, apparently. That wasn't a good picture, apparently. At least according to this game. Nothing worth mentioning. Where are those other two murals? I've seen two. Is this one supposed to be one? I mean, what is this? There's a face or something over here, and then there's... I'm assuming this is what this is. He didn't say anything though.
Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else. A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Weird, it hits 30 frames all of a sudden. I guess pre-render movie.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
I've always wondered what's on the other side of this gate. Today, I'll find out.
All right, might want to stop it there. This is audap. You've been watching Season, A Letter to the Future, running on PlayStation 5. I mean, that's a super esoteric game, obviously. So, you know, I mean, how much you enjoy it depends on how much you like these, you know, more exploration and more visual cues than anything else. It's, you know, it is, you know, what we call a walking sim. But, you know, if what you're walking around and seeing is interesting, then, you know, it feels more like an experience than it does something that's guiding you around. You know, and I think there's something here. You know, it's written very strangely, obviously. And, you know, I just kind of get the premise of it. You know, I don't know how much I'm going to, you know, take pictures and, you know, bring out the recorder and gather sounds, you know, unless the thing prompts me to. I mean, I don't know how much I'm going to do of that, but I think this is something that you just play just to relax and chill and just do a little exploration of, you know, this, you know, alternate world, which seems, you know, very familiar, but also very different. So, yeah, it's cool. I mean, you know, again, I don't know how many people are going to be interested in this kind of thing. But, you know, if you are okay with walking sims and you don't mind things being, maybe not very, very concrete, at least not initially, then this is something you might get into. We'll play it a little bit more and see how much more there is to see, and hopefully the journey will be worth it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.